All right, guys, we got a cool script today. It is going to be a basketball game. It's going to keep track of your score through persistent variables, so you'll be able to leave, come back, and continue racking up those points from the last time you were there. All right, so I have here a leaderboard because we're going to keep track of the score, a ball, a trigger, a VFX, and a sound. All right, I also pre-made a little basketball game. All right, what we need to do is pull out a script. And what I've been doing lately is I'll pull it out and then I delete it right away. Then I go to script, go to library, go to that script and press this pencil button. The reason why is because it deletes randomly out of the world, but it goes straight to your library and you can edit it from there. Now, when it's not in the world, you can edit it freely and it doesn't continuously delete and you won't pull your hair out. All right, trust me. So we're going to just call this, first of all, I'm going to make it small and then I'm going to name this hoop. And then we're going to go ahead and delete when world is started. And what we're going to do is when we're going to go to collision events, when triggers entered by object. Then we're going to go to values, go to set persistent variable, drag that over, set persistent variable to 0 for player. And what we're going to do is for 0, we're going to go to get persistent variable. We're going to drag it and replace that 0. Oh, wait. First, we go to operators. Then we grab the plus and we drag that there. Then we go to values and we drag get persistent variable to the A section. And then we go down to number, put it in B, go ahead and fill that number section up with 1. Unless you wanted 10 points, 20 points per bucket, it don't matter. And then for the player, we need to get player. So in order to get player, what we're going to do is go to actions, go down to owner of object, place that there in the player section. Grab the object from when triggers entered by object. We're going to go ahead and grab that object, search for the owner of the object, and we're going to set the persistent variable for them. All right. For the persistent variable, we're going to make a persistent variable. Go to systems, and I already have a variable group added to this world. But when you go to variable group, you can just click create variable group, name it, add it. Make sure you click this little toggle. It'll add it to the world. But let's say you already have one. Just go ahead and add a variable for hoops, I don't know, points. Make sure it's a number. Fill it in here. And then we want to report it to a leaderboard. So go to values, go to set world leaderboard score for player. We're going to change, we'll do the change me here in a second. The player is going to be the owner of the object. The points are going to be this section here. So go ahead and just grab it and press this little plus button right here. And we'll copy it there. Then we're going to select true for the force. All right. So the set change me, that needs to go to a leaderboard. We need to set the leaderboard. So again, go to systems, go to leaderboards, create leaderboard. We're going to name it. Descending just shows the top player, the person with the most points. All right, so now we have the leaderboard. We'll change it here, fill it in here. So now when triggers entered by object, set persistent variable points to get their persistent variable points of the object's owner, plus it by 1, and set that for the owner's persistent variable. Then what you're going to do is you're going to go to the leaderboard points leaderboard and you're going to set for the owner of object to that owner of object's points, and you're going to force that. All right, so that's set up right there. So that's going to report the points. Now what we're going to do is we are going to write a script for the ball. Because if the ball goes and makes a point, how are we supposed to know who the owner is? Now, you could do the collision event to where when the player grabs the ball, they're automatically the owner. But it could get tricky with a lot of players. So what we're going to do is we're going to make another script. go to Gizmos, Script, delete it, go to Scripts, Library, this new script, go ahead and press the pencil button so we can pull it out, and we're going to name this one. If the keyboard's acting funky, just shrink the thing. And the way you shrink it is you grab the border up here, and you press these little buttons to go out, go in, if it wants to. In, small, big, okay. But you want to be small if the keyboard's acting funky, because then it's easier to type. It won't act so crazy. So when world is started, we need that, because what we want to do is we want to set this location, okay? So when the world started, we're going to set a vector. Vectors are just locations. Let's go down to vector for the variable, or for the type, all right? So we created a vector variable, all right? We're going to drag that over to the variable, and then we're going to go to operators, down to position of object, put that in the value, and then we're going to go to values, go down to self, grab that, and drag that into the object. When world is started, set vector to position of self. Then what we're going to do is go to events, grab events. When object is grabbed, we're going to place that over there. And when object is released, we're going to place that over there. All right. Then we're going to go up to send event with delay. And we're going to place that when released. When object's released by player, we're going to send an event with delay. And then we're going to grab cancel event with delay. And that's going to cancel the event when we grab it. So essentially, if we throw it, it's going to send out an event, and when we grab it, it's going to cancel the event. And then we're going to receive the event. When we receive the event, we're going to go to motion, and we're going to grab move to, and we're going to place that there. So when we receive that event, we're going to move this object, the ball, to a location. That location is going to be the original location. So if we throw the ball off into Neverland, after a second, it's going to return back, okay? But we don't want a second. We want 5 seconds, all right? So when world is started, set vector of position of self so that we know where it needs to go to whenever we call this event. Then when object's released, send this event. If it's grabbed again, cancel the event. But once it's released and out there for 5 seconds, this event is then received, and we're going to move the object back to the original location. Now the last thing we need to do is we just need to add the we need to make sure that every time a player grabs this ball, every time they grab it, they become the owner. So we're going to go to actions. We're going to go down to player actions or player, and we're going to transfer ownership of object to player. And we're going to drag this over, and we're going to put it under when object is grabbed by player. And we're going to grab this self right here. We're going to duplicate it by pressing right and we're going to duplicate it on the object. And we're going to grab this player, and we're going to duplicate it over here. So now we have when world started, set vector to position of self. When the object is grabbed, transfer the ownership of the object to the player, and cancel the event. But there's no events going. But once the object is released, then send an event, which will then, when received, return the ball. All right. So now all we have to do is set up this whole system. Actually, no, I forgot something. The VFXs. Another way you can edit scripts is by editing them through the object they're connected to. So all I'm going to do is press this little pencil button right here, which will bring it up. So I don't have to do it through the menu. When the trigger's entered, we want to set these off to kind of make an audible sound and a visual cue that, oh, I made it. All right. So the way we're going to do that is we're going to go to actions. We're going to go down to sound, play sound. We're going to go down to play VFX. All right. And the last thing I like to do on some of these games is I like to show a pop-up for the player. All right. And this is just going to show up a little simple pop-up for the player. And the player we need is the owner of the object who just scored. We're going to take this text. Come on. Let me shrink this. I'm going to take this text. Do +1. We're going to show it for 2 seconds. I like it to be at the bottom of the screen, so -0.5. to font size. Choose any colors you want. And we do not want to show the timers, so make that false. So that'll show up a +1 pop-up. And now we need to play a VFX and play a sound. Those need to be variables that we can connect. So go to variables and just do SFX for sound effects. Make it an object type. Then do VFX for visual effects. Make that an object type. And then just drag it into their locations. So SFX into sound, VFX into visual effects. Make sure it connects. And now you just need to attach them. So this one's already attached for some reason. And then this one will attach to VFX. So we attach the VFX to the VFX, VFX to the VFX, SFX to the SFX, sound effects. And then we're going to go ahead and place these where they need to go. Place this. Oh, last thing. Make sure that it's tagged. So this is going to be searching for objects that are tagged ball. Okay? We're going to place that there. Then we take this ball and make sure that it's tagged ball in the gameplay tags. Then we go to behavior, interactive, physics and grabbable. Put custom gravity up to -7. Just gives you a little bit less strain on your shoulder when you're throwing things. And then attach a script. So now, when we shoot the ball, it's going to show us a pop-up. +1 makes a sound, a little visual cue. And will, whenever we connect it to this, pop up on the leaderboard. Okay? So we've set up the leaderboard. It records the points, every shot, gives you a little pop-up, and returns the ball after 5 seconds. Say I throw it off. Oh, where's the ball? All right. There you go. Sometimes it doesn't record that. That's funky. Like I knew I had 3. See, look. Okay. I had 3 and then it went from 2 to 4, but it was because I had 3. It didn't record on the leaderboard for some reason. Six. Cool. All right. So simple. Make your own basketball little game. Decorate however you want. Attach the script to it. Now you know how to make a basketball game for your hangout worlds, your kids' worlds, whatever, right? There are ways to make a little bit more complicated games, but this is something for basics. We'll work with those as we go. If you guys have anything you guys want that's a little more complicated that I'm not focusing on quite right now, go ahead and put it in the comments and we might get to it. But other than that, if there's anything you guys have questions on, you know where to put it. If this is the type of content you guys want to see more of, make sure you guys like and subscribe so it's easier to find. And until the next time, I'll catch you guys later.